Let's get right into it. Let's get into the NFL updates. The biggest update. You might not know. You might know. I'll just fucking tell you right now. Julio Jones just got traded to the Tennessee Titans for a second round pick. Second round pick. For those of you who don't know, Julio Jones is all-time talent. He is all-time talent. He is one of the best wide receivers this game has ever fucking seen. Julio Jones is a, receiver for Atlanta Falcons, been a receiver for the Atlanta Falcons his entire career. Put up numbers after numbers after numbers. He's put up some of the best numbers you've ever seen from a fucking wide receiver. I mean, this guy is basically everything you'd want in a wide receiver. Runs the entire route tree. What, he's about 6'4", Julio's about 6'4". He's a big fucking dude. He's like two something. I don't fucking know. He's the biggest shit. Runs fast. Runs great routes. Julio Jones is one of the best to ever do it. But him and Atlanta wanted to part ways. Maybe for salary cap reasons. Maybe for who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows why he want to part ways? But they want to part ways, and got traded to the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans for a second round pick. Now, number one, this is just fucking crazy. Him and AJ Brown. Yeah, AJ Brown. Julio and AJ Brown on one side, or on the other side, each side. You gotta fucking stop both of them, is what I'm trying to fucking say. You gotta stop both of these motherfuckers when they're playing. AJ Brown on one side, Julio Jones on the other. Very hard to stop. Very hard to key in who you'd want to isolate on defense. Because before, they could isolate on, Derrick Henry in the run game and then AJ Brown in the pass game. But now it's a little bit more flexible. It's a little bit more, how do you say? You could do more. You could do more with that shit. If you're running with a rock with Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying? You can't just stack the box, because then when that play action comes, you got single coverage, one-on-one with A.J. Brown, who's a yak monster, and Julio Jones, who's a monster in general. It's absolutely fucking crazy. It's absolutely fucking insane. That wide receiver room is it's up there. It's probably the best. At least 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch, I would say, is the best. Best in the league. Yeah, I think I'd say so. But it's funny because A.J. Brown was actually, he was actually on TikTok. He was TikToking it up and recruiting his boy. He was TikToking it up. He was like, hey, Julio, we got a spot for you, cuz. We got a spot for you, bro. We get a spot. You can come on down. You can play with us, can't you, Mr. Julio? We got a spot for you. Make a big run. I thought it was funny as shit, because I'm like, this is not fucking tampering, or maybe I don't understand the fucking rules of tampering. I thought tampering was when you influence an athlete to like come to your team, or just outside of what you can do. I guess you're allowed to do that. Make TikToks and say, hey, fucking come to my team, and the team just get to trade for him. I guess I don't know. Maybe players can tamper. I don't know the rules about fucking tampering. I thought it'd be tampering or some shit, but I don't fucking know. But yeah, Julio to the Titans, man. It's a big move, man. It's a big move. It's a seismic move. We were waiting all this time for Julio and Aaron Rodgers. They were kind of the biggest people to watch in terms of who might leave, who might stay, or whatever. And Julio trades to the Titans. Wow, it's a big move, man. Big move. Big move. But now I got to give my unbiased take about it. Me being a Colts fan, so it is 100% unbiased, I got to get my fucking thoughts about, what I think about the Julio Jones trade. Number one, does make the receiving room very legit. However, I still think they will be a worse team than last year. Why, you might ask? Well, Titans, number one, did lose their offensive coordinator from last year, Arthur Smith. He's actually now with the Falcons. They just lost their offensive coordinator, and he is, to me, seems like the mastermind behind the whole operation of why their offense is so efficient. Because for the longest, the Titans were just not a good team because their offense were just slow pace. I mean, they had that smash mouth label, but they couldn't really get the fucking job done, They couldn't get the job done. They were an anemic offense. But Arthur Smith was able to get his guys in one-on-one, situations. He was able to keep the offense moving and efficient. And I guess you could say Ryan Tannehill was a big catalyst to that as well. But, Arthur Smith was the key. He kind of unlocked that offense into being something, respectable, being something like top 10 offense type shit. And him being gone is big, man. It's huge. Arthur Smith being gone is really I think it's really gonna hurt that team, really gonna hurt that offense, because that offense is what makes that team go. Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, Ryan Tannehill. The defense is, okay or whatever, but that offense and that offensive scheme and that efficiency is what keeps it going. So that's number one. Losing Arthur Smith was huge. Number two, losing Corey Davis and Jonnu Smith were huge as well. Now, Julio Jones is an upgrade over Corey Davis. However, Corey Davis played his role. Corey Davis was a very, very, very good number two. And I'm sure Julio will be a good number two as well. But these are key integral parts of their team. These are key parts that made the cog move. I mean, AJ Brown, Ryan Tannehill, and Derrick Henry were kind of the, the primary pieces. But the secondary pieces were no slouches as well. Jonnu Smith, whenever he would get one-on-one matchups. Corey Davis, whenever he get, number twos, whatever he would eat. Julio Jones obviously, replaces Corey Davis, but, like Jonnu Smith, Arthur Smith, that kind of loss, I think, will hurt the team more than they think. And I think they knew that. I think that's why they wanted to trade for Julio. So it kind of, makes it work. So I wouldn't be surprised if Julio, gets his, but I don't think the offense will be as potent because of their coordinator. Coordinators matter, man. Coordinators fucking matter. They fucking matter, man. Coordinators, they make the offense go. Head coaches, coordinators, schemes, they make the offense go. It doesn't matter. You can have a whole bunch of bums. As long as your coordinator's good, you'll be fucking running. You can have a whole bunch of stars. If your coordinator's shit, you're not going anywhere. Fucking Freddie Kitchens a few years ago. With the Browns. Offense was loaded. But they were just, a shit show. Fucking the Giants a few years ago, I think in 2017-ish. And they had like Saquon and Odell and all that shit. I think it was Shermer. It was Shermer or McAdoo. I don't know who the fuck was coaching or running the offense. But like I was saying, offenses make that, or coordinators make that offense go. So losing Smith is huge. Losing Jonnu and Corey Davis was huge. I mean, yeah, you get the Julio as a replacement. It's a very good replacement. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, this is my unbiased Colts take. So take whatever you want to take it for. Take it or fucking leave it. I don't really care. But I mean, I'm not really scared or yeah, I gotta guard Julio and we gotta guard Julio and AJ Brown and Derrick Henry. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking hell to scheme and match up for. But schemes make offenses go, man. Players don't make offenses go. Schemes do. Now, sometimes talent can overtake that and just be so good, like Julio, something like that. But I don't know. I think it's the Colts time, baby. Let's not talk about the fucking Colts. Julio Jones gets traded to the Titans. I guess I'm happy for him, man. He wanted out. He got out. He got to a respectable franchise, a respectable quarterback. I love the move, man. I like Julio. So not a bad move. Not a bad move.